Good afternoon, Dimitri Lang, Doctor of Physical Therapy here at Structural Synergy Physical Therapy in Howard Beach. I just want to drop another useful tip. This time of the year, right now it's January in New York, it's fairly warm. We haven't had snow or anything like that, it's drizzling outside, but it's been pretty warm. I'm getting a lot of people, I'm seeing them, I'm treating them. I have a lot of people come in with congestion, sinus stuff, and just a couple of thoughts. Number one, this time of the year, even though it's not that cold outside, I see a lot of people closing their windows at night and they have the heat on. And quite often, the heat is just blowing out dust and filth, and the filters are rarely ever changed. And even if they are, the heating element itself is dirty. And so they have closed windows, they're not getting any circulation, and they have this dirty air coming in and out, and that they're breathing it in, and the air is dry. So let's just address a couple of things. Let's unpack that a bit. You always need fresh air. We're basically plants with annoying emotions. So sunshine, fresh air, good grounding, and tons of water. All of these things make for a happy, healthy plant, and that's us. So you always want the window cracked a bit, unless there's like a tornado weather storm coming through. You want some fresh air. You actually will sleep better if it's a little bit cooler in the bedroom. That, as well as the lights completely off, no blue lights blinking anywhere. Wear a face mask. Even put in some earplugs. It's gonna just completely put you at ease. Most people can't really sleep because, one, their bed is uncomfortable, maybe too soft, and the pillows are off, and just ambient noise and too much light. So if you can handle that, you're gonna be in a better place. A little bit cooler will help your metabolism. Will help you just get into a place of sleep. It's very hard to sleep when you're too hot. The other thing is that if you have a heater, you really want to make sure you're on top of changing filters and actually cleaning the inside of whatever heater you have, because it's just a friggin' mess in there. You'd be amazed what's living inside there that's just messing you. The other thing is that if you do have dry air, and pretty much everybody does in this time of the year, is just get a $30, $40 humidifier wherever you find it. Fill it up with clean water, preferably, because if you've got a filthy tap water and it's filled with garbage and chemicals and pharmaceuticals and all that nonsense, you'll be inhaling it through your snout and more. So fill that up with water. If it has a little blue light on it, put a piece of black tape on it. You don't need to see that. It's just going to affect your sleep. And then take about 10, 15 drops of Lugol's iodine and drop it into the humidifier water. That will help kill any bacteria and viruses as it humidifies the air. It's also super healthy for you to get into your system is iodine. One of the most efficient aspects that we have is there's too much fluoride, chloride, bromine, major toxins that disrupt your endocrine system, and certainly not enough iodine. So you can never go wrong with iodine. And when you put it in your water, it just helps clean any bacteria and viruses that are in the air that you breathe. So there's that. So crack a window, get some fresh air, clean the filters if you got a heating element in there, and humidify the air. You'll find that your sinuses and congestion will clear right up. People have been under so much undue fear and stress as of late, because anytime they cough or something like that, they think it's like the end of the world and they caught the C word, or they got to go, da, 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 da. It's not. It happens, seasons change, we get allergies, you're breathing congestion. It's not a big deal. If you really want to push it forward a little bit and take it to the next level, is vitamin C is pretty much a universal panacea, incredible for respiratory conditions, as well as strengthening your immune system and helping you to deflect any kind of outside allergen viruses and bacteria. It will help prevent it from taking and lodging in your throat. Oh, and now that I remember, you wake up in the morning, right? You brush your teeth. Great. Well, this time of the year, take a look at your tongue. In the mirror. It should be pink and rosy. If it's anything but that, or if you're feeling upper throat stuff, like get a tongue scraper. They sell them everywhere. I'm a big fan of the Holy Trinity, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and Marshalls. They have every bougie thing you want and the best snacks, and they have tons of bamboo toothbrushes and all this bougie fun stuff. And they sell tongue cleaners. You get one on Amazon for $4. They're super cheap. Or use a spoon and scrape your tongue. You might want to take a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. I swig it straight and gargle it up. Even on the bottle, it says 3% is used as the oral rinse. You can dilute it with a little bit of water, put it down your trout, gargle, spit it out. Your tongue will foam up with whiteness. That's all the dead bacteria that's on your tongue that will settle there. You don't want that. You want to scrape it off. You should be able to spit about a teaspoon to a tablespoon out into the sink. Good riddance. Your tongue should be rosy and pink. It'll do two things. One, it'll help significantly reduce the chances of you catching an upper respiratory condition. It will make your palate more sensitive, so you'll be able to taste food better because there's a bunch of dead cells sitting on the tongue that you rarely ever scrape off. And three, this is funny, but true and weird and awkward. If you scrape your tongue all the way from the back, you'll gag. And since from your mouth to your tail hole is one long pipe, you know, the throat, the esophagus, the stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, it's all one pipe. The gagging action actually helps promote peristalsis, which is the undulating movement of this entire pipe that moves food through you. So gagging is actually very healthy in controlled doses. So when you scrape your tongue in the morning, gagging is a good thing. Don't worry, you get over it. You know, your eyes might tear up a little bit, might even turn red. It's okay. It actually helps the elimination process. So what a couple of things, you know me, I just like to talk all over the place, but crack that window, clean those filters that heat, remove any excess light in your bedroom, get a humidifier, put a couple of drops of iodine in there to clean the air. First thing in the morning when you brush your teeth, scrape your tongue, get rid of that nonsense and help the elimination process. You'll feel significantly different within a couple of days. You'll just feel a lot lighter. Anytime you're holding and carrying less garbage and all this other stuff and your elimination cycle and systems are working better, you always feel lighter, less pain, clear-headed. Any thoughts, feel free to contact me. You know where I'm at, right around the corner from the A train in Howard Beach. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Cheers.